Fifth graders, welcome back. So for our next assignment, we're going to study a Japanese contemporary artist. His name is Takashi Murakami. What I mean by contemporary artist, he's like a current artist. He's still alive. He has art exhibits throughout the world, even today. About 3 years ago, I got to see one of his art exhibits in Dallas, and I was like super impressed. So that's him. Looks a little crazy. He likes to have fun, and what he's mostly known for are his flowers, which is our assignment. But then he also did other types of artwork and creatures and sculptures. So here he is again. Like I said, he liked to have fun, liked to be a little silly. And there he is dressed up like one of his creations. So here you can see his flowers back here, along with an animated version of himself and one of his creatures. So most of his artwork would be like we see here, tons and tons of flowers all over the place, overlapping each other. And that's what most of my students usually do every year. Nice, bright, and colorful flowers filling up the whole page. So, going to show you lots of examples. So this one did a little bit different. These flowers are like growing, so you can see the stems. They're various heights, and some are the petals, the flowers that are look like they came off the stem and are flying up in the air. Sometimes there would be a background of just flowers, and then his creatures in front. And you can see they can be happy. They could look. This one looks like he's crying. This one has three eyes. So they have different kinds of faces. This one's sticking out his tongue. This one looks like it's sleeping. So he likes to have fun with his artwork, and that's what I would really like to see for you all, to have fun with this assignment. He also had a little bit of a darker side, like we see here. Let me get a little bit closer. There we go. So you can see it's the same basic shape of his other creatures, but he added sharp teeth, tongue sticking out, darker colors, and then this one, the same kinds of flowers, except he used a lot of, and this one he used lots of black, purple, dark blue, some light blue, a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of pink, but in a darker way. And he also added these simplified skulls, like we see here. Let me see if I can get this without too much glare. There we go. So you can be the bright and colorful, or you can be darker. And then you can see here, he has this panda, but the panda doesn't look quite so friendly. Has very sharp claws, sitting on basically a ball of skulls. But then he also has flowers down here. So did it in a much different way. This one is like basically a ball of flowers. And like I said, he did make these into sculptures. And our final picture. So now that you've got an idea of his type of art, what you're going to do first is draw your flowers, your simple basic flowers. You do have to do some flowers, but how many you do is up to you. If you want to do flowers in the background and some of his creatures in the front, you can do it that way. So, you'll start off something like this, where you have a whole bunch of flowers. Some of my students, they draw the creature first and then do the flowers around, if that's the way you're going to go. Once you have finished with your picture, with your drawing, then you'll start adding color to it, like we see here. Nice and bright and colorful. The faces on the flowers, that is completely your choice. The center part is a circle, but it does not have to be a perfect circle. Some students find things to trace to make the circle, so they're all basically the same size. You can do it that way, or you can have a variety where some are bigger, some are smaller flowers, but I would like to see nice and bright and colorful. And this is going to take a lot of work, so you're going to have 2 weeks to get this done. So you can see some people did the creature first and then did the flowers going around. And you can make it any style. If you want to make up your own little creature to go along with the flowers, you can do just like this student did. It's not one of his creatures that she saw, but she decided to make up her own creature that she felt would go along with it. Same with this student. Made up her own character to go along with the flowers. And if you want yours to, like I said, you can make the faces on the flowers look however you want. This student decided to make his flowers in Japan with these Japanese cherry blossom trees. That's for the pink petals. And he decided he wanted his to be during the fall. But you can make it during the spring if you do it outdoors. Or you can do it like this student who did half their picture, nice and bright and colorful. The other half a little bit darker. So if you want to do the two different styles on the same page, you can do it that way as well. Or the whole thing a little bit darker. Again, you got lots of choices on how you could make this work. So, to make your flower, an easy way to do this, so we start with our circle. Then, what I tell my students in person is draw a line up, down, side, side. And then halfway in between, kind of like you're drawing a sun. And then I'm going to connect them, but not a straight line, a curved line. So I curve it, curve, make the petals. Okay. Quick, simple way to make your petals. Nice big petals, so you don't have to draw as many. Whereas if you do it this way, you have to draw a lot more individual petals. Or you can make them a lot bigger and you don't have to draw as many. So, you do it however you like. This is going to take a lot of work. So this assignment will not be due until, I believe, February the 17th. So, you got a couple of weeks to work on this. Take your time. Whenever you get done, please take a picture, send it in through Schoology. This one will be for a grade. So, hope you enjoyed this lesson. Good luck, and I can't wait to see what you all come up with. Thanks for watching.